Damn, is that the right one? We vlogging today.
What you on this shit, my head looking like that?
Fix yourself, my boy. You on national TV. What's up, y'all? It's your boy Trey. Back with another vlog. Life of Casino Part 2, 3, whichever one it is. Today, I'm painting the calipers on my car. Finally doing it. I'm going yellow. And I hope it look better because we're doing the Batmobile 2.0. The last one I did was black and blue. This one I'm going to do black and yellow. Oh, and we finally went and got the tint on the car. As y'all see, we went with that 5% all around, and then we got the 35 on the front. That tint make a car look way better. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I don't know if y'all can see that or not, but she look way better. All right, so we already got her jacked up. We got her wheels off. We done already cleaned the brakes. We gotta let this sit for about 5 minutes before we get the paint and shit. I'll show y'all the other side real quick. Boom. I see. I might have sprayed too much because that shit dripping like a motherfucker, but hey, I'd rather put too much than too little. All right, the next, after we done let that sit for about 5 minutes, we gonna get us a rag, if I can find one. Hold up. Go in the trunk. I always keep rags in your trunk. Never know when you might have to get dirty. All right, so after that and set for about 5 minutes, we gonna wipe it off, and then we gonna sand it down with the sandpaper to make sure the paint stick better. If I can remember what I did with it. I ain't even gonna lie, y'all. It feel good as fuck out here. It feel good as fuck out here. Wow. Look at her. She's so pretty. She's so pretty. She's so pretty. She's so pretty. Oh, and I'm gonna also be taking this badge off, taking that badge off, and I'm gonna be taking the badges on the back off. This one right here. Hold up. This one right here. And I might take off these right here. I ain't too sure yet. But the ones on the sides and the Q60, they definitely coming off. I'm gonna replace these, and I'm gonna put the bat symbol on there like I had did with the last car. If I can find an old video or a picture of it, I'm gonna drop it in the video somewhere. I want y'all to see it. Alright, y'all, so we done let the cleaner sit for about 5 minutes, and I done already wiped everything off. Now we gonna go in with our sandpaper. This is P180 or 150, and we just gonna go in here and sand off any of the rust and brake dust off the caliper before we paint. So I'm gonna set y'all up, and I'm gonna let y'all see me how I do it. Oh, and before y'all start doing this, you want to grab the wheel and turn it to the, y'all see how it's moving? You want to turn it all the way to the right or to the left, depending on what side you want, so that way you can spray and clean the wheel all the way. And since we on the right side, we're gonna turn it to the right all the way, so that way we can get everywhere and not miss a spot. Alright, so we just finished. Damn, the sun in the way. Alright, so we just finished sanding down the caliper with the sandpaper. Now it's time to use the alcohol and knock off any grease and the brake dust that the sandpaper causes. But if you ain't got alcohol, you can always use hand sanitizer. They both work the same. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna get the hand sanitizer. You're just gonna pour it all on the caliper, and then you're gonna wipe it down with a clean rag. Let me set y'all up and show y'all. And then what I like to do, I like to go in with alcohol a second time just to make sure I get off all the dirt and grease. I'm probably gonna use both of these bars right here for the whole car, but I'm tripping. Make sure you do a good job. And by the looks of it, I might need some new brakes on, so might do a video on that. You know what, I should have went ahead and changed them while I had the wheels off, because I'm not gonna feel like doing this shit again. All right, now that we got that done, time to move on to the next step. All right, y'all, so we back. We done prepped everything, we done cleaned everything. Now before we can paint, we gotta mask off and tape everything we don't want the paint to touch. So what you're gonna need, you're either gonna get some plastic or you can use a trash bag like I'm about to do. You're gonna need that trash bag, some tape, and a razor to cut the blade. And I'm gonna show y'all how to use all that. All right, so first what you're gonna do is, let me set y'all up. All right, so first what you're gonna do is you're gonna get your trash bag, spread it out, and you're gonna break it at the seam. So that way you can make it as big as possible. And you're just gonna go along the seam until the trash bag open up all the way. You want to do this on both sides too. So after you do it on that side, and go on this side, and you're gonna do the same. Now that we got it open, we're gonna spread it out. Get a little flap. And what you wanna do is, you wanna try to find the center of the bag so that way you have as much bag as possible to use. Because it's gonna go like this. And then you wanna make a small little cut. Like half of your finger. Like half of your finger, and you're gonna use the razor blade and make a cut in the bag. Now you don't want to make the cut too big, because what we're gonna do is we're gonna use the stretchiness of the trash bag to make it shape around the caliper. I don't know if y'all can see that or not, but about that big of a cut. And just gonna wrap it around the caliper. Like you putting a condom on. And then with the wrist, it's gonna fold back. Wanna make sure it's covering everything. Make sure to turn the wheel so that way you can see everything. Alright, so after y'all got the bag on the brake, should look something like this. We're not done yet, but I'm just showing y'all the next steps. So after y'all do this, before we can start painting, there's 3 other places we gotta put tape on because the bag won't cover it. It's right here, 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 and here. Because you don't want the paint to get in here, or it can get on the brake pads, and you don't want them to get on these, or the paint can make them stuck and your tire won't turn. So after I do that and I get everything all taped up and masked, we gonna finish the rest of the video. Alright, y'all, we got everything masked and taped off. Got the 5 places, like I said, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For them, I just got some tape, I balled it up and I just stuck it inside. And now we can do our first coat of paint. Well, not paint, but our first coat of primer. Some people say you ain't gotta use the primer, but I like to do it because it make the paint brighter and it make it last longer. So with the primer, you're gonna do about 2-3 coats, and the first one is gonna be the lightest, last one, and the last one gonna be the thickest. And then after that, we can do the color. So after I get all 3 coats of primer on, I'm gonna get back and let y'all see how it look. Alright, y'all, so we got our first, second, and third coat of primer on each caliper. Show y'all the other side. And while we waiting on these to dry, I'm gonna run to the store real quick and get some more paint and primer, because I realized that I'm not gonna have enough. I only got 1 can of each, and it took me a whole can of primer just to do these 2 sides right here, and I still got to do the back. So after I come back from the store, I hope this is dry by the time I get back, but after that, we gonna start with the color. I'll catch y'all then. Alright, y'all, so we back with the finished product. We got all 3 coats of paint on of the color. Now it's time to finish it off with about 2 coats of clear coat, and this is just to keep the color on there, so that way it won't fade or chip off or nothing like that. But I still gotta do the back. I ain't even started on that. I honestly might just wait to do those until tomorrow, because this shit took all day and it wasn't supposed to. But I don't think I'm gonna record that part, because the front and the back steps, they really just the same thing. So everything you do on the front, just do on the back. And when I put the wheels back on, I'll show you how the finished product. I'll try to get some clips of me driving it to let y'all see how it look. I know for sure I'm gonna have to get it washed. Look at all that overspray. I don't even think that's overspray. I think it's just dirt. That shit all over the car. She filthy right now. Alright, y'all, so this is the 3 coats of prime, the 3 coats of the color, And we got 2 coats of clear, but the sun went down and it's starting to get cold outside. So to speed up the drying, I went and got a hair dryer. And we just going up and down for about 5 minutes on each side. And that should dry it up. These folks looking at my ass crazy. What the fuck is he doing? I'm minding my business. That's what I'm doing. Hey, you gotta use your creativity sometimes. Work smarter, not harder. And I might have to end up doing the back tomorrow because it's 5 o'clock and it gets dark at like 6. There's no way I'm gonna finish both back sides in an hour. So whenever I can get a video of the front and back, I'm gonna cut that into the video. Alright, YouTube, so it's the next day. I had to turn this project into a 2-day project because it got dark on me and the paint was taking forever to dry. So I just said I'll wait until the next day. But we finally done, front and back, all 4 wheels. And this is the finished product. That's one side. That's the back side. This the right side. We got our last top right here. I know nothing too hard, real simple shit. Anybody can do it really. But the next mod I'm probably gonna do is, first I'm gonna start by taking off these badges on each side and the ones on the back, and then after that I'm probably gonna all black my wheels so that way that yellow on the calipers will pop out more. But other than that, that's the end of the video. Y'all drop down in the comments what y'all would like to see next and tell me if I did a good job or not, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. Brr.